Hello, good morning. Just sitting here. I've been enjoying the talks. Something about them is fun. I enjoy it. What can I say? I like talking. It's lunchtime right now, and topic. Oh, chickens. You know, I feel like everywhere you see chickens on YouTube or in Facebook Reels, there's always somebody giving out tips about what you should and should not feed your chickens so they don't die. And I don't know where they're getting their information from because I feed my chickens just about everything. And they didn't die. I mean, the only thing I won't feed my chickens is chocolate because I know it'll kill dogs. So that's why I'm like, nah, that's the one thing I won't do. But they'll say, like, don't feed your chickens onions or garlic or potatoes and the potato skins and avocados and oh, and also moldy bread and this type of grain or something like that. All right, first off, I started chicken. I started my chicken flock like 2 years ago, and I bought 40 chickens. That's the first time I ever done it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do 40. And it's just like how do you not? You just kind of fall in love with the process, and you just enjoy watching them grow, and you enjoy seeing their feathers come in. You enjoy their beautiful patterns. You enjoy the colors of the feathers. You start to notice the dynamics between chickens. So yeah, it's hard not to like get just a few. You just keep getting more and more, and before you know it, you have 40 chickens. And for me, I also went and bought. Oh, after they all grew up pretty good, I went and bought like a bunch of bread from a bread discount store, and they would sell you bulk. Like it's called literally like a cartload. Like you go in there and say, hey, I'll take whatever bread that's overdue, and they have a ton because it's a discount because they're within their dates or they're close to being expired and they're still good. It's just it's more for like animals basically. But they'll throw you bread that has raisins in it. They got Killer Dave's. They've got everything, and it's just going bad. And you can buy it for your livestock. So I bought a cartload, and I had to throw it in the van. And I have 40 chickens, and I couldn't feed all of them all of that bread in like a week, or even a month. It took a long time to feed them, and I fed them everything, even the moldy stuff, and none of them died. None of them got sick from eating the food that I fed them. Fed them onions, I fed them beans, I fed them potatoes, sweet potatoes, skins. I mean everything. They like literally the scraps went to them. So when people on Facebook and YouTube say, "Well, if you do this, this, and this, you can hurt your chickens; they'll die." Well, the only time my chickens got like sick was one time. One of my hens, I noticed her neck was very swollen, and she was not eating. And I grabbed her and I checked her over, and she wasn't herself. She didn't participate in the food. They always run up to the food. They know the sound. They know the signals and all that. She would not run up to me. So I checked her over, and she just had a swollen neck. And I don't think she has a lymph node in there or anything, but I think she probably got scratched honestly. I mean, it could happen, like chickens when they fight, they kick each other, they scratch each other, and maybe she got the short end of the stick, because it's when they kick each other, they hit each other in the head, they scratch each other in the face, and it's not pretty. But her neck was really swollen, right under her wattle, and all I could do was give her some medicine, like some colloidal silver, and give it some time, and I would spray her pretty often, and eventually she got better. She started eating again. And the other time that a chicken got sick was this chicken, another hen, which was really struggling, not eating, and just something was wrong. I checked the chicken all over, and something was wrong with the chicken's butt. And I was like, oh, maybe the poop's all backed up and stuck. And I tried and tried, and I took pictures of the poop to, if I had to do research. I looked up on Google to see what it could be. I couldn't figure it out to save my life. And somehow I got to the conclusion that this chicken had eaten something that was blocking her up. No, there's no poop, nothing. And after a while, the chicken would get some things out, and I pull out this huge undigested strand of grass, and I helped pull it out to the best of my ability. And oh yeah, I think one other thing that helped me diagnose that was squeezing the chicken's butt area, and then poop would come out, but then nothing else would come out. It wasn't like a flood of poop just shot out or anything. But that's what made me think there's something wrong. There's a backup. And then pulling out that long strand of grass, eventually chicken got better and was able to poop and go back to normal. So for those on YouTube and on Facebook saying that you can't feed your chickens certain things, I'm here to tell you that you can feed your chicken moldy bread, you can feed your chickens potato, avocado. I mean, they could die. I mean, you can't prove whether chickens will die from certain foods or not, because you throw the food out there and you just go, or they eat something that's not supposed to be in their pen and they die, or they eat a bug or an insect or something bad happens to them and they die. You just can't know. But I fed my chickens just about everything, so I think you can if you want to. Don't throw out the onions, don't throw out the potatoes. It's all good, honestly. And the only time I ever had a chicken die was one time. I was I was checking out the chicken coop, and then I realized there's a chicken. I thought it was just laying an egg, and it was stiff as a brick, and it was dead. And the conclusion that I came to was it was sitting there to lay an egg, and it just somehow died. I couldn't tell you. But in my experience, I've only lost two hens, and that was my first time doing chickens, and I didn't have an experience. But I had some experience in the sense that I did raise. My parents had chickens, and I just I enjoyed chickens, so that's why I had them. But I don't personally have experience caring for them. I just know that chickens are very resilient in that when they get sick, they can get better by themselves, and if you help them a little bit, they can get better. They're just resilient, and that's what I tell my wife every time. Like, hey babe, I know the chicken's sick, but don't worry about it. They're resilient. Like even those chickens, the little baby chicks that poop and their cloaca is plugged up, wash it off, and they'll poop it out. And being backed up a little bit, no problem. They'll clear it out eventually after you clear up the cloaca. So to those on Facebook and YouTube, stop saying chickens can't have certain things, because most of it is false and a lie, and it's kind of annoying because I'm like, wait, are you serious? Because I did that with my chickens. I fed them everything that you said not to feed them, and they're still living. So I don't know what people are talking about. Anyways, I just thought that had to be said because I think most people are just making up things for for views, and they seem smart because they're like, bulletin, don't feed your chickens potato skins or potatoes. Don't feed them avocados. And it seems really like smart and educated, but my real world experience says they're lying. Fat lies. That's just my experience though. Anyways, thank you for watching.